Hey, welcome to Mike's Trains, and thanks for joining me for another video. Sorry to say I don't have a lot to show you this week. I haven't had a chance to get this whole thing lit up yet. Everything is done below. I got a little bit of touch-up stuff I want to do, but nothing big that I'm going to do a video for. So this has pretty much stayed the same since ballasting. But what I have done is I started working on how my wiring is going to go underneath. So why don't we go back up to my desk and we'll take a look at how I'm going to do the wiring for all of that. Okay, so we're up on the bench here, and I just wanted to give you a quick view as to how I'm going to hook up all these different wires under the layout. I have different voltages. I have all kinds of stuff going on underneath there, and everything's going to start with this. This is a terminal block. And I have a few of these, and it has 8 slots on it to hook power to. And when you buy these, I got this on Amazon, they come with these, and these will fit down in here, and it links all the lower terminals together as one. So if you plug something in, we hook our main power up to the top here, one wire in, and it energizes every terminal on here. Okay, so what I did with this is I took these and I cut them in half. So it was an 8 terminal. Now I have 2 4s, a red and a black, and I plugged those into the top of that. So what I end up with is one of these. Okay, so when you take off the cover, I can now bring in a main power ground to this first terminal and a main power positive wire to this terminal, and then these 4 are all plus and these 4 are all minus. And these, I've labeled these, this is going to be the 12 volt main power line. Okay, so I'm going to have a full line of 12 volt main power coming into this one. And then I have 2 others here. I have these. This one is going for the street lights only. And I have to label these because I need to know where they're going to at a glance from underneath. Because if I'm going to plug in more accessories, more lighting underneath, I need to know the voltage. And I need to know what's being powered by them. And this one is only going to be for the street lights. And those have to run at 5 volts. And then what I have on that is I have one of these. This is a converter, and I bought these on Amazon as well, and this converts 12 volts down to 5 volts. So there's a little box in here, you can't really see it, but let's see. There you go. So the little box is marked off. So it's for 5 volts. It's for 12 volts down to 5 volts. So 12 volts goes into this end. Twelve volts goes into this end, and then 5 volts is out of this end. So I have the 2 in here. So this one will go here. So we're kind of building our circuit as we're sitting here. And then this one is for the platform roof bulbs. Those run at 9 volts. And this is another transformer that converts 12 volts down to 9 volts. And then the same as the other one, I have a plus and a minus in this as well. Now each of these wires is a black and red that goes to the 12 volts, and as you can probably guess, these will go into a red one here and a black one here. One on each. And the same with this one will go into the same, red and black. And then these are powered by the appropriate voltage, and then whenever I add more lighting, I can just add more lighting to each of these. And if I have more 12 volts, like all my LEDs are powered off of 12 volts only. So that gives me more power spots to go off of this. And only one set of wires coming into the top of this. So that's how all my wiring for under the layout's going to go. And it's as simple as I can make it for my mind, to wrap my mind around. So I think that's how that's going to work for this. I'm hoping, I really hope you can kind of wrap your head around what's going on here. So when I bring down the lighting from the train station itself, okay, those are all LEDs, those run on 12 volts. That wire, set of wires that comes from the train station itself, will go right into this. The wiring from the street lights above will come into this one. And the street lights that are on the platforms will plug into this one. The lighting from the roof of the platforms will just come into this one. I have nothing else at the current moment that's running on 9 volts, so that's probably all that's going to go in here, but you never know later on in the future what I may be adding. So I'm going to add one of these for that, and I'm all set for later on. Now the roundhouse I have down there, I can also bring into this mix as well, and add that into here too. So this will be a main thing, and I think I'm gonna actually mount this onto a piece of hardboard as a full out long board, and then I can wire this laying down on the floor, and then when I'm done, all I need to do is just raise it up and bolt it right to the woodwork under the layout. And I think that's how that's going to work. That way I don't have to work over my head, and if I need to do any soldering, I can do that down below where I can get to it, because I don't know about you guys, but soldering over my head is a nightmare. I can't stand it. I don't like it, and I don't think it's very safe to be doing. It bothers me. So this will eliminate that. And if I mount this on a piece of hardboard, let's say something like this, I can mount the whole thing and screw them right to this, and then bring it up as one solid piece, and just maybe not even screw the whole board up, maybe put some hooks and just hang it. Just hang it above, off the joists under the layout. So, unfortunately, I wanted to have this all lit up for this video, but again, like everybody, life gets in the way, things get busy, and I just don't have time to get down into it. But I did get this far, and this is what's going to happen with all of that. Hopefully, this coming week, for next week's video, I should have it all lit up, and we're going to start working some of the other stuff that's going to go underneath the, on top of that train yard. Some of the other things I have this kit right here that's going to get put together. I still have to work this out. This is going down there into that train yard. These are all cast metal parts, so I have to work with this. I still have to get another building. The building I showed you that's going to go in front of the, alongside the passenger platforms, a small building. I have to get another one of those buildings to go with that diesel facility. This still needs to get painted. So, I've got a lot of things. I've got this still needs to get done to go with this. So, as you can see, I've got a lot of things going. There's a lot of things on my plate. And as well as I'm working on my father's layout too, and I'm trying to juggle everything. So I'm trying to get to it all, and we will get it all done. Like I said, it's a short video. I think that's going to be it for this video here. I think that's going to be totally it. I really have nothing else for this week. Let me throw these up here like this, and we can kind of see how they're gonna. These are gonna go something like that. I think that's gonna be it for this video, though, guys. This is all I got for this week. I'm kind of bummed that I couldn't do more, but hopefully for this coming week we'll be able to get some more done and get underneath there and get that all working and move on to some more scenery stuff. So anyway, if you are watching this video and you haven't seen me before and you're just finding me for the first time, please subscribe. Hit that button down under the video and hit that subscribe button and follow along as I build my layout, and you can see what's going on. If you haven't yet subscribed to my website, it's mikestrains.wordpress.com. If you go over there, there are some pictures of my father's HO scale layout, as well as my own layout and everything I've got going on over here. You know, right now it's the train station, but there's pictures of all the other stuff. And keep in mind, I'm starting with the train station and the whole yard area to redo my layout. So what you see there isn't necessarily what's going to stay. It's all being redone, and you know, we're going to redo everything in there and get it looking real good. So anyway, yeah, so visit the website and subscribe over there. Sometimes there are things, you know, if I post pictures, only show up over there. They won't show up on YouTube or anything. You won't see them on videos. You'll get an email notification that I put something up. So until next time, happy modeling.